welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are going to be returning to our badly geared batch series, where we take a look at Gear 11 Bad Batch characters and see what they are able to do at their current gear levels against actually geared teams with Gear 12 and Gear 13 that you might commonly see across your Grand Arena Championships battles. So let's go ahead and just get into the footage. Today, we're going to be testing against Nute and Nest. We've already done testing against both Geonosians and General Grievous, which make up two of the three most standard separatist teams. And the Nute and Nest kind of duo, it's gone a little out of style, but I'm sure once we get our expanded teams for this next GAC, I believe that we're going to start seeing this team again a lot because it's just such a viable team. I did not check the mods in this video for the enemy. I'm going to say it's not important. The reason why I'm going to say it's not important is because you guys are going to see here the enemy is going to go first. I specifically stripped speed on my team. My mods are the same as the other videos, but I actually stripped mods for this team. I put everyone down to like below 250 just to show you guys how this works even if you're at a gear disadvantage. So the system is going to be essentially the same. Like the order of operations, we're going to go in here, we're going to put all the debuffs on them. We're not going to go for the AoE stun immediately because we really need to clear off the extortion because that will eventually wreck us, but we can actually pass things back with Hunter. And you guys will see just how much control we have with this team, just with how natural of a counter Bad Batch is against the Nute team. I put Zares in here just kind of for funsies. She did not seem to do anything at all. But the point of this video for you guys to see is just how effective the Bad Batch is against the Nute Separatist team in general without having to actually be geared. The Nute team just folds instantly. They just get torn apart with the amount of synergy that we have. So even if you're badly modded, even if things go poorly, it's really hard to lose with this team. There is, however, one big caveat with this exact comp, and this is the reason why I want to use this exact comp in this battle, is Nest is actually kind of impossible to kill. And I don't even think this is at the same gear levels. I think this is at any equal gear levels. I think any equal gear level that you have a Nest and Bad Batch, I just don't think you're going to be able to kill him because of the way the true damage works, where you're constantly hitting Nest. Normally, one of the ways that you need to take out Nest is you need to time your hits right, so that so she doesn't have protection up. With the true damage, you're constantly giving her protection up, and not for that much damage. The irresistible healing immunity is great, and that definitely leaves room for it to happen at equal gear levels. But you guys are going to see here, we're up against, I believe, an R3 Nest, which is quite a bit above ours. There is no shot in the world that we're going to be able to get her down. It's just not going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and forfeit here. But there is a really easy solution to this. I think maybe the expensive solution to this is to add Rex as a 5th in the team, because then you just run business as usual, wait for the right moment, and then you're going to go ahead and Rexolate. However, I believe the cheaper option here is actually just going to be Nihilus. You run the team as usual. You get a lot of the control via the stuns and the dazes and whatnot, and the reduction of turn meter. And then you come with Nihilus and you just annihilate Nest. There might be another good 5th that could fit in there. You guys are going to see I am going to forfeit taking down their cooldowns right now just so we can get the extortion off, because that is really important. But at the end of the day, you just need someone who has enough firepower to just destroy Nest. Bando doesn't work, unfortunately, or Mando, sorry, not Bando. Mando doesn't work, unfortunately, because it needs to be under a bounty hunter lead. These are the two best. You could just take someone in who has really high DPS, but then you have to kind of play the waiting game. You have to wait until she is under the right amount of bonus protection to actually be able to get the kill on her. So Nihilus is obviously the easiest one. A little expensive, but if it's what you're going for, it's not that bad. And that being said, there really isn't another 5th out there that is going to cause drastic problems. Wampa really isn't going to do much. Asajj isn't going to do much. Zombie isn't going to do much. We saw that in the beginning, the debuffs that they were trying to get on us with Dooku and with Newt really don't go anywhere because of the cleanses and the tenacity up that the team has. It's just not really enough to be able to accurately or to be consistently fight back. So I think, like I was saying before, I think they might have a chance at equal gear level, but this is never a team that's going to punch up against Nest. You need to bring in a 5th who has the capability of killing Nest right away, because there's really no way around the true damage that we're constantly giving out, because you can hold off using it with Wrecker, but I believe it's either Echo or Tech. I believe it's Tech that gives it out on basic, and that just becomes really, really problematic to be able to get this down. So it's gonna be a pretty short video. There's not a lot to say. We're still working with the same mods as the other videos. We're working with kind of the same strategy as the other videos. I just wanted you guys to see that even when the enemy has superior mods, them being faster, the Nute team, it just folds really, really fast, and the only real issue is Nest. So let's go over our review as always. How good do your mods need to be for this counter? They don't need to really be good at all. My Echo can get 300 speed with just plus 15s on him, which is not much at all. If you can only even spare like plus 10s, he and the Duke who goes first, you're just going to rip the stealth off, and you're going to pass the rest of your team turn mirror. There's not really a lot they can do. They don't have enough tenacity, literally speaking, to be able to ward off the amount of debuffs that you're going to throw at them. The fifth, if you're going up against a team with Nest, is absolutely necessary. You are not getting through that Nest, and if she's even a little bit stronger than you. I would say Gear 12 is a bad idea. Even Gear 11 is risky, being at the same gear level, just because of the things we talked about. There's so many ways that she can build bonus protection up, or just protection up in this comp, that you're really running a risk at going against her. It can work at equal gear levels, but I think it's pretty sketchy. Counter, it's a hard counter. It is a really, really hard counter. You can go in with bad mods. You can probably even misplay a little. You don't necessarily... I think if you really want to lose, let the extortion run its course, and that'll probably destroy you. But you have to like actively try to lose for this counter to go south, rather than losing because of RNG, because Poggle decided to dodge you. So I would consider it a hard counter. This might actually be the only hard counter we see for them, just being at the gear disadvantage they have. And the final question, as always, is it worth it? The answer is yes. If you need a team that is going to be able to come in and beat Newt when we have our expanded teams, because I'm sure you have something that beats Newt now, then Bad Batch will be a solution to your problem. Again, you might have to use something like a Gear 12 Nihilist, or maybe like a Gear 11 Nihilist, just to make sure that you can get the kill on Nest at the very end. But it's very, very solid. The Newt team just folds so quickly. So that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you are enjoying the series. We are going to still have quite a few more videos to go to finish this off. For those of you who want to see more of the Bad Batch and myself, while we are not doing these videos, come check out my Twitch. I stream every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're currently in the running for top 10 in Division 1, so that's pretty cool. But until then, or until the next video, stay awesome.